Hello everybody! I sincerely apologize for Richard's cruel and unusual joke he played on you in the last April Fool's episode. That was just terribly mean, and I had nothing to do with it, so blame him, not me. But no, that's actually a pretty good joke, Richard. Nice job. I'm gonna kick things off with a review for you guys. Avengers vs. X-Men numero uno. As you know, Avengers vs. X-Men is Marvel's big event of the year. Last year was Fear itself, this year it's Avengers vs. X-Men. What they're hoping to do with this is kind of appeal to comic book fans as well, but also just a wider audience beyond that. With Avengers movie coming out and comics becoming much more mainstream these days, there was a lot riding on this issue because this is a pretty big deal. Not only is this like a big Marvel event, it's one of the biggest, because it's not even just one single writer or one single illustrator, it's a whole team of Marvel's best people. Bendis and Fraction and Hickman and just all these terrific writers and illustrators. The first issue was pretty dang good. I enjoyed it. Fear itself was not my favorite. I thought it was interesting. It was a really cool story and kind of a really cool idea, just didn't really pan out that well. This has the potential to be one of Marvel's like greats. Like, I love Civil War. Civil War is one of my favorite stories they've ever done. I really liked it, and so it's gonna take a lot for this to reach that level in my opinion, but it's definitely on the right track. First of all, a heck of a lot of fun. Who doesn't want to see the Avengers going up against the X-Men? But I mean, even more than that, it really is going to like change the whole status quo of the Marvel universe, or at least they claim. But judging from just this first issue, you kind of get that sense that this is really big. For those of you who don't know, Avengers vs. X-Men deals with the return of the Phoenix Force. Jean Grey was the host of the Phoenix Force before she died, or while she died, actually, to be more accurate. But yeah, the Phoenix Force is obviously not a force to be reckoned with, and so it's going to take a whole lot of something to take them down, and so obviously the logical course of action is for the Avengers to fight the X-Men. I'm sure they'll come to the senses at some point. Who are y'all rooting for, and who do you think is going to win? I am rooting for the Avengers, but I think the X-Men are going to win. I really, really do. I mean, people are saying that, no, the Avengers are gonna win because the movie's coming out and all that stuff. No, the movie will be long out of theaters by the time that this series wraps up, and so it's not gonna affect the movie at all. The fact that this is running in the first place, that may get people to see the movie. Whoever wins is not going to be determined by that, so I do not really understand the logic of that argument. I really think it's gonna be the X-Men because they have been through quite a lot. The Avengers, sadly, I think are the predictable winners. I'm thinking an X-Men win is going on, but I hope I'm proved wrong. What do you guys think? Are y'all pro X-Men or pro Avengers, or team X-Men, team Avengers? I really don't like saying that because it just reminds me of Twilight, all that stuff. But so now before you go, there's a lot of stuff that we need you to do. First of all, if you don't know already, I'm writing for a new site called Culture Shock. Culture without the E, shock.com, and it's a really cool site. It's an offshoot site of the Daily Blam, which you probably have heard of. What I specifically write about is television recaps and reviews, but beyond that, it's just a really, really cool site and tons of cool content. It's a really unique, different site, so definitely check it out if you get a chance. Another thing you need to do is continue to visit thedirectorscutradio.com. First of all, because it's an awesome show and you should listen every week on Saturday, and second of all, because Richard and I do write for it now, and I, at least personally, have been slacking off on writing and haven't been writing as much as I need to be, but I am hoping to get some more comic book reviews and stuff like that up soon, so please continue to check that site out. And then, of course, subscribe to this channel, like this video if you want to, favorite it if you want to, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, all of the above, you know the deal, and we'll see you next week with a brand new episode of comics.